So I'm going to go ahead and give you the runaround of what I've done to this bike. It's a Hyper Walmart Beach Cruiser. Bought the kit, actually came with a 40 millimeter intake, but it was a jug head all-in-one kind of thing. So I had to buy a new jug to go with the new head that I bought for extra cooling and a little bit more compression. I got the thrust racing pipe. You need that or you will burn yourself even with jeans. And then I actually finished it off because of how nasty loud it was with a homemade baffle. And if you'd like to know more about the homemade baffle, you can message me and I will inbox you the details on how I did it. It was actually pretty easy. I've got a seat with Night Rider, strobe, tail light. Still have the stock tank. And I don't think I've actually even used a full tank of gas on this thing yet. I've got the BBR Voltmaster Stage 2 CDI, which ties into a separate coil, which ties into an NGK spark plug. I forget the actual model, but you can also message me about that, and I can give you the details for what you need. I got these little mirrors that are actually pretty helpful. I mean, most of the time when I'm riding, you really can't see anything in the mirror, but you can see if there's a car behind you. You just can't make it out because it vibrates like crazy. These are actually pretty sturdy, but all the vibration of the bike doesn't help much. All right, coming around here, I did some standard front brakes. These are a Amazon special. I think they were like 12 bucks. I'll probably get some more high performance type of pads for this. They do just fine. I mean, you let off the throttle, you hit the brake, you slow down pretty good, especially with the coaster brake to assist. I didn't know if you guys knew about this, but my 80cc motor actually is labeled as a 49cc, and that's too bad. But that is what that is. Okay, moving on over. Let's talk about the carb. So here's the problem I have. I got the speed carb, okay, which is supposedly a good one. However, the air intake was, the filter was not really a top-notch setup. So I ordered this little guy. The only problem was the boot was about half an inch too long. So I took a half inch off the boot, and it turns out the inlet for it is actually, I don't know if I can point to it from here, but this lip on the bottom is almost non-existent. So to put this type of filter on doesn't really work very well. I zip tied it in place for now. I'm probably going to go ahead and put the stock one back on. And let me show you what I did to the stock one, because it will help with airflow. Drilled some holes. This thing was actually saturated in oil when I took it off, so you guys should check yours if you're only got a few miles on. Make sure it's not saturated. You might want to clean it out if it is. Okay, I've got, my safety bell, which is nice. I've got headlights, and these guys are actually pretty cool. These guys, you hit the button on the back, depth perception. And you get both, a little brighter, strobe, hazard, and off. Moving on over, we've got a Walmart Dashboard 150 speedometer, and it also keeps track of your top speed and other things like that. And if you can see, there's this little sensor here. It's a magnet that goes to that little sensor there. It feeds all the way up to that guy. Okay, so I think that's about it. I'm running the 44 tooth sprocket with the rag joint, which I will be changing out shortly for better, whatever you call it, the better adapter for the wheel. And as you can see, I'm pretty maxed out on my tensioner. A good tight chain though, so that's all good. All right, guys, this is my little guy that I ride around on and I've been having some fun with. So if you guys have any ideas or any questions, give me a holler.